In his 1949 classic book, The Intelligent Investor, Benjamin Graham argues that while the rules guiding some aspects of investing may become obsolete, the ones that survive apply mainly to human nature and human conduct. As a matter of fact, the reason people lose in the stock market is not because they lack the knowledge or the tools to help them become successful. It's something that is hardwired in our brain that has been involved for thousands of years that is working against us. So what's this human nature that Benjamin Graham was talking about, and how can we develop our awareness to this human nature so that we become better investors?
Hey friends, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Alvin. I make economic and finance related videos to explain what's going on in this crazy world. I offer knowledge, strategies, and tools to help you navigate and build your financial well-being.
The earliest remains of the modern humans, known as the Homo sapien, is roughly 200,000 years old. Our ancestors, who was living with other animals in the African savanna, spent their days securing the next meals, taking shelter from the storm, and facing all kinds of other grave threats. So it makes a lot of sense for them to place a high value on instant gratification. After thousands of generations in the immediate return environment, our brains evolved for quick payoffs instead of long-term benefits. Homo sapien has a similar brain to ours, in particular the neocortex, the newest part of the brain, which is responsible for higher functions like language, is roughly the same size 200,000 years ago as today. So we're walking with the same hardware as our Paleolithic ancestors. But technology created an environment that enables us to act with our smallest whims and desires. For example, instead of pressing the button to switch the channel, Netflix and YouTube will autoplay for you. All you need to do is to keep your eyes open. It makes sense to have instant gratification for occasional entertainment, but our bias towards instant gratification may cause problems. For example, people smoke. Even though they know they're going to have a higher chance of developing lung cancer, people have unsafe sex for immediate pleasure, even though they know they're going to have a higher chance of catching transmitted sex disease. People prefer trading instead of investing because of that feeling of sensation when making a lot of money in a short amount of time. Most of us have the knowledge, but when the moment of decision arrives, instant gratification usually wins. So is there a way to solve this problem? I'm going to share with you two tricks that have personally worked for me before. And the first one is put your iPhone away. When I first started trading, I couldn't stop staring at the screen. I would check the chart every other minute. And the more I trade, the more likely bad things are going to happen. I'm going to show you a quote from one of my favorite books, Atomic Habits by James Clear. Self-control is to expose oneself to less bad cues. Disciplined people are better at structuring their lives in a way that does not require heroic willpower and self-control. In other words, they spend less time in tempting situations. So if you can't stop staring at the screen, put your iPhone in another room, turn off the notification, set it on Do Not Disturb. You just need to make it disappear. By the way, if you haven't read this book, Atomic Habits by James Clear, I highly recommend you read it. It's absolutely sick and it will change your life. And my second advice is to learn history. Someone asked legendary investor Jim Rogers, do you need to learn a lot of finance or mathematics to become a successful investor? Jim Rogers answered, no. Study history and politics. Ray Dalio is a big history lover. Someone did an interview with Bridgewater. Unlike other investing companies who focuses on trend and news to make their investment decisions, Bridgewater's employees spent most of their time studying history and policies to guide their investment. This is a book that is recommended by Ray Dalio, The Lessons of History. It compiles 5,000 years of history into 100 pages. It's a quick read and it definitely provides new perspectives. The second book I highly recommend is Sapien. It takes you all the way from Adams and Eve to modern economics in our capitalist society. If you like to know where we're heading, it's better to know how we came here. And this book shows you that. So to recap, the reason people lose in the stock market is not because they lack the tools or knowledge to help them become successful. It's because our brain is constantly chasing instant gratification. So to solve this problem, we can put our iPhone away, we can create an environment that fosters desired behavior, and second is to learn a little bit of a history. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please hit the like button. It really helps me with the YouTube algorithm, and I hope to see you in the next video. Cheers!